Welcome to Marital Hate.
Well, hello, and welcome to Marital Hate.
Tell them what it's about. I put my makeup on.
We are a couple of married people here in the state of FLA.
Empty nesters.
Empty, quasi-empty nesters.
How are we
still get
quasi-empty
because we
nesters?
get visitors every once in a while.
Yes, empty nesters get visitors. It just means that no kids live at home anymore.
All right. So basically, this show is called Marital Hate. It's a podcast. It's a weeknightly interactive podcast. You say something, we pull it up, we talk to you, we talk about it, we generate discussion through the comments and through other means. My wife obviously doesn't know how to tell time because she's still getting ready for the podcast. And marital hate is one of those things that, like, do you hate the person you're married to? Maybe not, but sometimes you do. Right now, I'm hating the fact that she didn't prepare ahead of time.
I'm sorry. I lost track of time today. It's hard to stay on top of things when you're doing nothing. That's
Tracy,
what I do every day with my life is nothing. So see how I have no face? That's what I look like with no face.
Well,
I'm putting a face on right now.
Tracy says, hi, peeps, and happy Friday. She says, happy Friday. You do not look like you're attacking this Friday with glee.
I have already confessed to not being with it today or basically ever. Anyone who's ever watched this podcast knows that we're both a fucking train wreck.
Both.
Yeah. Put your gold on.
I'm an elegant SOB. I am elegance and charm.
If you say so. Your elegance and charm, really.
Now I have a gold nose.
Cool. This is okay. So here is the problem. We're on a podcast and it's live, and I didn't even get dressed today.
You know what I need?
Didn't shower.
Look
I
at
haven't
that.
showered in 2
I need
days.
some gold. Look at that gold.
Doug's
That's gold. I'm like a gold statue. I'm like Oscar. I'm a gold statue.
Yeah, but you're like Oscar, like from The Odd Couple.
I meant the Oscar, the statuette, the movie people.
That's better.
Look at me. I'm gold. Look at that. That's nice. I'm deluxe.
Look
at the light reflecting off my forehead.
We need to do something.
Like a goddamn disco ball.
We need to do something with your hair. It's just kind of boring. Let's do this.
Kind of boring. Well, apparently I'm getting a little something. Let's see what we got. Yeah, man. Rastafari.
For those of you who have been wondering,
my name is Prince
adding some color to my hair, and it arrived today.
Yes.
But don't you think
my name is
nice
Daisy? I like colorful things.
I very confused myself with Rainbow Bright.
What am I? Should I be Jamaican Stacy? Oh, I'm Jamaican Stacy. I like the fillet of fish.
Jamaican Stacy likes the fillet of fish.
Likes the fillet of fish with jerk seasoning.
Guys, I'm so sorry.
You've created Jamaican Stacy.
I can't even with Jamaican Stacy. What are you doing, Jamaican?
I like to have supplements and natural health.
And weed?
And weed.
I think that's offensive. I almost never say weed. I always say cannabis.
My name is Jamaican Stacy.
What is that? I have like a light gold stripe down my nose.
I don't know how many people I'm offending by this, but I'm really only trying to offend my wife because she puts this stuff in she's going to put this stuff in her hair.
Yeah. I need more volume. It's not big enough. Which is weird because I don't really leave the house or have any friends.
I look like
I just sit here and talk to you guys all night and you don't even freaking know who we are.
I look like I'm ready to go to a Juggalo festival.
A Juggalo festival? A Juggalo festival.
Yeah.
Juggaloos, that's not what a Juggalo is. A Juggalo?
Juggalo? What is it? Juggalo or Juggalo?
Juggalo is like they dress like clowns in black and white.
Yeah, the Insane Clown Posse.
They don't wear. But
I'm like the reggae guy that goes there.
But reggae guys don't have Rainbow Bright fucking hair.
Oh, you don't know what they have.
If like Punky Brewster and a reggae guy had a baby. Is that what you think you are?
My name be Punky. Punky reggae party.
You guys, I hope your day is coming together better than ours because we really don't have our shit together today. And Doug has lost his fucking mind. This is sober. He hasn't drank or done drugs or anything. I have done drugs, but they have.
Doink, 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 doink. The funky reggae party. Do it. Well,
Jamaican Stacy sounds like Italian Stacy.
You crazy.
What can you actually sing a reggae song?
That's Bob Marley's Punky Reggae Party.
What about like No Woman No Cry or like One Love or something like I don't know. And Tracy loves this, so you know you can keep being ridiculous.
My absolute favorite Bob Marley song is called "Mr. Brown." Mr. Brown running around town in a coffin. It's like it's cool as hell. Anyway,
they just made a documentary about Bob Marley. I'd like to watch it.
It's not a documentary; it's a feature biopic film. But
sorry,
Punky Reggae Party actually name checks the Damned, the Jam, the Clash,
all of
the Feel Goods too.
All of your favorites.
Yeah, all my favorites.
The performers.
They were not a band when that song was made. I actually know a guy that interviewed Bob Marley, which is pretty damn cool.
Did he have a reputation for being like a philanderer?
Not that I know of, man.
Okay.
I don't know.
Do you have any topics today? Because I'm still finishing.
Do I have topics?
I bet people are tuning in because of tonight's podcast title.
Oh,
did you see it?
Yes. Have you seen Grace Jones's vulva?
We have.
Do you know who Grace Jones is? First of all, if you don't know who Grace Jones is, I'm going to pull a little something up here. So, Grace Jones was a model turned singer and actress in the mid 1970s through 80s. She ended up she was in a Bond movie, but she was popular. So champion,
most beautiful skin on the fucking planet. How gorgeous is she? That haircut is terrible.
Rabbit in
the queen. Make it full screen, then we're not seeing it.
Well, we're hoping that we don't get
no, we should be okay
tagged
with
for that
one, but I will say.
But Grace Jones, she grew up in Syracuse of all places, and
really,
yeah, it's or just outside of Syracuse, yeah.
Well,
anyways, she is. Why do I have to wear these?
No, you can do
that. Pull up to the bumper, baby.
At the car wash.
Long black limousine.
Okay, so there's a movie.
There's a movie called Vamp about.
We'll tell you a little bit about the movie Vamp. You may or may not be familiar with it.
It's high school kids out on the town, or college kids out on the town,
trying to get a stripper for a frat.
They're just trying to get some play with the ladies. You know what I'm saying? And then, so they go to the strip club, and it's run by vampires. And one of the strippers is one Grace Jones, and she's dressed up in this she's sitting on this Keith Haring covered decorated chair, and she's covered in white, reverse of the chair, with white makeup on her dark skin, and she does a little dance.
It's hot as shit, and then she eats the guy, but that's
yeah, some fangs come out, her toenails come out.
Okay, so I can't pull up that screen for some reason, but I want you guys to see this. And Tracy loves Mr. Brown, and she doesn't know who she is. Well, you're about to know. So it's called Vamp. It is on Prime Video. If you want to watch it, it's free right now. And it's a horror comedy fantasy. And I believe she should be up on screen right now. Yeah, that's Grace Jones right there. Let me just tell you, she is wearing this outfit. See, I wasn't able to get it to play. Oh, can you get it to play?
Yeah.
Doug's gonna get to play.
Okay, hang on. Let me pull it.
Well, when they introduced her, the introduction is really good. You got to back up a tiny bit. Did you manage? Oh, there it is, right there. I couldn't get them both to play at the same time. Wait till y'all see this. Cinematic brilliance.
It's genius. Okay. This is Grace Jones.
Full screen.
Offensive that she's wearing like this. I don't know. Do you have legally? Well, I don't think you have to show the whole thing, but it's just so some portion of it. She's scared. Guys, I don't think that's so natural hair. I don't think it's natural eye. You would have been really in the garden. Yeah. But I think she might be safe. sounds like a CD in the vein.
So you will see if we can hold off this, but it's from
He's just sitting in a chair, shaped like a guy.
1986.
Yeah.
Out. The only person that I really remember from it, besides Ray Jones, was Robert Walter, who went on to do a bunch of stuff. He was notably weird science.
And Eddie Watanabe is from 15 People. He was on Duck Down. And Dee Piper is Michelle Piper. I think Michelle Piper is gorgeous.
Oh, and the guy Dixon in a bunch of horror movies, Cindy Farron played him. Right. Just bear with us. I know that it's a long clip, but just bear. Just bear. How?
That's a zipper and a half.
How not a shape.
I think that is a
I
very
don't find that woman like a woman that easy to it, but look at that. So in any case, you do this shit, but if you watch this video really slow and up close,
yeah, you get to see a little.
you see a little Grace Jones vulva. And I think you should go out. If you want to see Grace Jones vulva, you're going to have to do the work we did.
Yeah, you got to go on.
You're going to put the effort in. Because if you want anything in life, you are going to have to earn it. Get out there. Work hard.
That's right.
You want to see Grace Jones's vulva? You're going to have to click 4 buttons.
You're
going to have to go to Prime Video. You're going to have to search VAMP Vamp.
You might just be able to go on YouTube. We don't know.
You could do that too, I guess. But you're going to have to earn it yourself. We can't do everything.
Yeah, we can't
just hold your hand.
Yeah.
We can't just solve all your problems. We can't even solve our own fucking problems. Although we think we're going to. I think that the universe is aligning.
Smiling on us. Well, you know what you should
time.
You know what you should do is tell them about that little note that you got today that made your day.
I was going to talk. Can I just? He's too cold. Okay, so
go there. That's what I'm talking about.
So
go there.
Everything that we do. At least I do. I try to do the right thing. I try to be a good person. I try to be kind and compassionate and listen to other people and all of their stuff. By the way, Trace says you better work, but that's like a RuPaul line, not a Grace Jones line. Is she mixing RuPaul and Grace Jones up?
Well,
I think it's pretty
clear
both
that skinny.
Grace Jones has lady parts.
They're both skinny.
Oh, actually, RuPaul could have pulled that off. He put the coils in the right spot.
Oh, yeah.
But when she moves and you see her vulva, it's pretty clear that it's like not RuPaul.
It's like right down the middle.
Okay, so so the pod, it's a labor of love for us. Like we work really hard on it.
Podcast, it is.
Podcast.
Not the pod in which we live.
So so we don't live in a pod. Speaking of nature,
there's a little house gecko. There's a gecko of some sort.
Is that an albino gecko or a leopard gecko?
I'm not exactly sure.
Take your leopard phone over there and take a leopard picture of him, and then you can show it to all the people.
Oh no, they're fast.
Yeah, but he's staying still right now. I'm not saying touch him.
If I go over there, we had a lizard fight in our house today.
We're getting to the lizard fight. Yeah. Can you please try to take a picture of the lizard? The worst thing is he runs. Just take a nice picture of him. Just tell him to smile. There he goes. Okay. We just want to. Oh, he's behind the lamp. Well, we tried. Sorry, guys.
They're too fast. They are very fast, but I could bring up the.
Trace says no. Grace Jones was working as fierce as RuPaul. No, seriously, the bitch is fucking hot as shit. Although again, skinny. I'm not really my thing. I want somebody squishy. I want to squeeze. I want to have our squishy parts go squishy together. Isn't that nice?
It's very nice.
You don't have enough squishy parts.
Really?
No, you have like one little squishy area, but you don't let me touch you. You don't understand what it's like to be married to this man. I am not allowed to touch him. Watch.
Stop it. You don't like, you're coming in hot. Like, pencil. Lead. Graphite.
I give up. If anyone wants me to touch them, if anyone wants me to touch them, please call me. Email us at maritalhate@gmail.com and I will touch you. So I don't know what kind of touching it'll be, but it'll just be nice to be able to touch another human being. So the podcast is a labor of love for us. Sometimes it's we always feel great after we do it, but sometimes it's like, oh, it's been a long day. I don't know how to be on for people. Like, ugh. And it comes across on the podcast. I think sometimes people see it because we're fucking grouchy as shit. But sometimes it's also amazing.
And liberating.
Incredibly liberating. So I got oh geez, computers are hard to work. So I got a comment today that just made my fucking year. Well, it made my year and it didn't make my year. Let me explain why. Why is this doing this? Screenshot. Okay. What are you doing, Grace Jones?
Rainbow beard.
Oh.
You've heard of Rainbow Bright? Well, I'm Rainbow Weird.
I don't even know what to say about that.
What'd you say?
So I had this message today that made my year. Jackie, we just love you so much. She said, hey, you guys, I started watching a couple weeks ago and I wanted you to know that you're hilarious and extremely relatable. I'm the same age from Seattle and yet a music fanatic as well. But when you brought up being estranged from a child, it's 4, baby, 4. I got a lump in my throat because I'm going through this and I don't talk to anyone about because no one could understand. I just want to say thank you for bringing some sunshine for my day. Much love. So I replied, of course. Told her to if she needs someone to talk to anytime, I said email me. Gave her maritalhate@gmail.com, and I'm going to give her my cell phone number. So she needs somebody to talk to. The reality is oh, by the way, Trace agrees. Grace Jones, too skinny.
Yeah.
For us, but she's for someone. The thing is that everybody's going through shit, and like the more you think that you're the only one, the more ridiculous you're being. Everybody's going through shit. You just don't know if it's the same stuff as you. And it was funny because I went to my little church group this week, the midweek tune-up, and people talked. And everybody had something there that I could relate to that they were talking about. Mm-hmm. And it just goes to show that we're all like far more alike than different. And like as an estranged parent, it's like there's a lot of shame that comes with it. There's a lot of guilt that comes with it. There's a lot of beating yourself up that comes with it. There's very rarely do people understand that it's like you live a death every day. Mm-hmm. And it's obviously
I've seen it for
obviously given the
10 years.
Yeah, you've been watching it. Yeah. Obviously, I have friends who have lost children. My friend Donna, and which by the way, my thing about The Walking Dead yesterday, I didn't even think about it. Donna, I'm so sorry. My friend Donna, she's lost 2 children, and she's just fucking fierce. This woman is unbelievable. And she and I talk about the similar feelings that we experience. And, you know, obviously her son could never come back, but I live with like this, I was living with this, like constantly beating myself up. Like, what if I did this? What if I had done this differently? What if? And I've been trying lately to realize like, you shouldn't have to chase anyone to love you. Like people should just love you because you're awesome. And, and everybody everyone deserves love. Everyone deserves to be happy.
Tiny little baby.
God, universe, love. Like whatever you want to call it, you deserve love. And you know, if you meet someone and they're estranged from their children for some reason, trust me when I tell you, it's not as simple as they were a bad parent, or it's not as simple as the kid's an ungrateful little asshole. It's very complicated. And if you don't know someone's situation, what the fuck are you to say? And, you know, for me, I try not to give a lot of specific details of my situation. But I also feel a responsibility to tell people. So in my situation, I've spent a lot of therapy, like working on how I feel about it and the situation and the things that brought that event to bear. And I've talked about it a lot. But one of the things that people don't realize is how rampant parental alienation is as a result of a divorce or parental estrangement as a result of a divorce. If I hadn't seen it happen with my own 2 eyes to people that I know are excellent parents, involved excellent parents, and that their kids are either become alienated from their parent, or that they or that later on go to be estranged, it's rampant. And it's like like when I look at this situation, I look at what people's former spouses have done and what the family court systems have done. I am livid because don't get me wrong, it hurts me that my kids aren't a part of my life, but I'm telling you, it's hurting my kids more. It's hurting my kids more because you want to have a connection with your parents. Fuck, you guys have heard me talk openly about my situation. It wasn't great. But I would love to have my parents in my life. I would love that. I would love to have a healthy relationship with my parents. It's not in the cards. It's like I don't exist, and that's okay. And you know, with my mom's the situation with my mom's a little bit different than my dad. I pray for her every day. I wish nothing but good things for her, but she couldn't love me. And that's okay. Like, she was 15 when she got pregnant with me. She had her own issues. She's still dealing with her own issues, I presume, because I haven't heard from her. My dad is a little bit different. My dad wasn't really in my life, and then he came into my life and then basically doesn't want anything to do with me. So we're here, like, just to tell you, no matter what your family situation, whatever mistakes you've made in the past, whatever idiotic fucking things that your patterns that you can't seem to break, it's okay. It's okay. Like, you're doing your best. And, you know, sometimes your best is really not that great. So just try better tomorrow. Try better the next day. And, you know, I don't know. If you feel like you're sucking, just go for a walk and come back and try again, because you deserve to be loved. Like, you matter. And responsibilities for, and we have to take responsibility for our own life, because we have one life and only one person is responsible for us. But sometimes shit just happens. Sometimes it's the perfect storm of terrible shit happening. And so I just want Jackie and anybody else out there who's struggling or having a hard time, like, we're here. You can always message one of us. We're not therapists, and I'm probably going to just give it to you a little too straight, but we're happy to listen. Doug doesn't have time. I'll listen.
I don't want to listen to your crap.
maritalhate@gmail.com
Really? If
you want to email us. I don't want to just put my phone number. Like, I would just put my phone number, but like, I'll get like 8 million phone calls.
You might get dick pics.
I want dick pics.
Wow.
If you guys can promise me 8 million dick pics instead of sales calls, I'll take them. I will take them.
8 million dick pics.
I'll take puss pics too. I'll take pics. Actually, you know, here's what I would like. I would like a picture.
Nothing underage, please.
No, definitely not.
You gotta put the disclaimer. Well, taint.
I don't think that that's a disclaimer I have to put. I think that the people that watch this podcast are sick and twisted, but they're not sick and twisted.
You're right. Yeah. There's a good sick and a bad sick.
There's a big difference betwixt the two. Tracy says, you are awesome, and I love you both.
Oh,
Tracy, we love you.
Very nice.
Like, we love you. And by the way, I have met Tracy all at once. Doug has met her more than that.
Allegedly.
Not really sure. But, you know, I can, if people can hate people for no fucking reason, I'm going to love them for no reason. So if you're gay, I love you. I love you. If you're black, I love you. If you're Jewish, I love you.
But we don't love you because you're any of those things.
No.
We love you because you're a decent person. But if you're a jerk, we're going to call you out and say, listen, you're kind of a jerk. So there you go.
Unfortunately, I have this thing. I have no filter. And I just say the truth.
I'm like the legal department.
I always
over
feel
here.
like I'm going to get. I always feel like I'm going to get in so much trouble if I don't tell the truth, 100% of the truth. Because I would get yelled at when I was a kid.
Yeah.
For like omitting information that was lying. Like, I would get screamed at, and like I just like so I like have. I don't know if I'm autistic or ADHD or some combination thereof or trauma, but I have to tell you the truth all the time. So
what do you and
be warned?
You're related to George Washington, and George Washington could not tell a lie.
He chopped down his father's cherry tree. Yeah. I don't even remember the whole thing about the
cherry tree.
There was some joke that I knew when I was a kid about George Washington's father and the apple tree, and he threw it in the Yangtze River. It was a joke that I told as a kid, and I think it was racist, but it was a joke I used to tell everyone
River's
as a
in
kid.
India, so
I used to tell offensive jokes about Portuguese people when I was a kid, and I was Portuguese. Like, these are the jokes people told me. I thought they were funny. I would share them. But I want to get back to what you said. We don't like you because you're those colors or religions or whatever.
We'll like you if you're a decent person.
No, well, we love you.
We'll extend
grace. I don't know about Doug. I love everyone. I love all of you, everyone watching.
Talk to the hand, folks, and then I'll let you into the circle.
That said, it doesn't mean I like you. Doesn't mean I'm not going to set a boundary. It just means that I love you. I'm going to give love to you as much as I am able to.
You're a loving person.
Yeah, I am.
Aren't you a ray of light?
I am a fucking ray of light.
Goddamn ray of light.
Madonna wrote about me, and then she did that weird jerking off thing on stage where it looks like she's having a fucking stroke. Not my point. The point what I was trying to get to is, I think International Women's Day is stupid. That's the point I was getting to. Today is International Women's Day, and I think it's fucking stupid.
A nice letter from a viewer.
Yeah, a viewer was nice. I like her.
Who's a woman.
Yeah, and
to fuck women everywhere.
No, I didn't.
They suck.
That is not
bunch
what
of
I
bitches.
Said. Oh my god.
That's what it sounded like.
You sound like CNN.
I don't do town halls.
Tracy says Catholic compromised. I'm not really sure what you mean by that, but yes, Catholics generally compromised, mostly altar boys. Sorry. My thing with International Women's Day or Black History Month or Pride or any of this stuff, we should not need it.
Should celebrate. We should not need it.
I want to be celebrated every day for being a woman. I want you to be have pride every day for being gay. I want you to be loved every day for being gay. Oh, by the way, I love you every day.
Tonight,
Black history, every single history class that should be taught from all perspectives, not just white, not just black. Let's talk about Latinos. Let's talk about Arabs. Let's talk about every single freaking person. And I know that that's a lot of information, right? But if you put things in the right format, people want to watch them. Like, how many times have we gotten super into a documentary because we're like, wow, this is really good. Or if you do the story right, and this is just really fucked up. It's really fucked up. But I know everything I know about the Roman Empire from the movie Caligula.
That is a little funny.
It's porn.
It is porn.
But did you know that there was Julius Caesar was the uncle of Caligula, and then Caligula slept with his horse head in the bed, his horse in the bed with him, and he pimped out all the senators' wives to raise money for the government and cut taxes everywhere. He's basically Trump. Do you think Trump sleeps with the horse? Of course.
Well, he does have that mane that he has.
For those of you who haven't been paying attention, the cannabis has kicked in. Trace says the omitting information is a little Catholic compromised. Oh, maybe. And she says lie, not lie. Oh, it's a lie. The omitting of information being a lie is Catholic compromise. I don't know. Actually, my mom would definitely, she called herself agnostic, but then managed to get mad at me for not wanting to go to church. And then I got chastised for not making my confirmation. Is anybody out there raised Catholic?
We should have got you a chastised belt.
I'm a little sad. Last night we had all these viewers. You guys,
it's Friday. People got shit to do. They have no time.
We are really grateful for the 8 of you that are here, though. We love them.
Well, now there's 9, so there you go.
Yay!
See what happens when you beg?
We're happy that you're here.
When you beg for it?
I'm not begging for it. I mean, I'm begging for it, but I'm not begging for it. All I'm begging for is to be left alone by monster dongs and polar bears.
And polar bears with monster dogs. I would assume
that would be a good way to go.
Situation.
Do polar bears have a sexual proclivity toward humans like dolphins do?
No, we're food to them.
So there's never been a polar bear.
I seriously
that's well fed.
No, he's just gonna eat you. And it's not like what the seals fuck the penguins and stuff. There's something to that. Is this only interspecies erotica?
Otters will take a baby seal and drag it around with them, a dead one, and rape it. They're mean, but dolphins are rapey.
Yeah, don't trust the dolphin.
Animal kingdom is fucked up. Tracy said my mom went to Catholic school through 8th grade, and I was raised Catholic. I am sorry. Well, I don't know. There's good things.
A lot of good it did you.
You became gay, Tracy. You're gay. Did you know that? You're gay.
It backfired on them. They thought they were going to have this nice puritanical.
I went to Catholic school for 6th, 7th, and 8th, and then freshman, and then junior and senior year. It was so funny because it was so important that I had to go to Catholic school, and then my mom yanked me out and sent me to public school across the state where I knew no one. I switched schools so many fucking times.
A classic story of jerking a kid around.
Tracy says, no, I'm sorry too. Well, there are good things. I liked some of the nuns. I liked the structure. I love the theater of it. And when I watch things like psychics and stuff, all of the shit comes from Catholicism, or it actually doesn't come from Catholicism. I think a lot of it comes from the pagans, but then it's part of when you talk Catholic Church is basically like a big witchcraft ceremony. Like there's a Pope
Yeah,
parade,
yeah, right, yeah.
a priest
It's,
parade
yeah, there's
with like the little
smoking
boys they
things on a
molest, and they're like
chain.
little followers, and
It's all
people with
messed up.
baskets that are going to take
It's
your
all
money
messed up.
to, you know, to buy land for the church.
Presto change.
And then they have incense that they burn.
Yeah.
And it smell. I still like. I love that smell to this day. Kneel, sit, stand. Kneel, sit, stand. You have to assume the position. Tell me that does not seem like witchcraft.
You know, anything
You're
that gets
turning
you practicing
into
kneeling,
body and blood. It's all freaking witchcraft.
Let's get the boys and the girls practicing being on their knees.
Tracy, girl, you said it and I wrote it. We are twinning. So I don't know. I suggest everyone watch the movie Dogma just because it pisses off the Catholics. But I have some Catholic friends that I like. But the movie Dogma, hard to get a hold of. I had to order my copy from Korea.
Somewhere.
No, from Korea. It was Korea.
I just want to share this real quick. And sorry about the video quality here.
Just shut the audio off.
Yeah, I got to shut the actually, let me shut the audio off first. Anyways, we had some excitement here today out our front window, or actually on our front window. We had a lizard fight. And I'm sorry about that. I was focusing on the screen and not the lizards, but you'll be able to see it in a minute here. There's the two lizards squaring up, going after each other. They're running out of steam. What are they steam? What are they going to do? Now they're bobbing and weaving. And then,
by the way, that little cup is there because we put water there for the lizard that was in the house. Yeah. And the fight actually started that was like on the windowsill. It actually started on the wall next to the window. Our house is concrete block, so the windows are deep. So they were like doing that on the wall, and the one scared the other one. He jumped the other way. Yeah. And that's when I called for Doug. And
then he leaped down and it was a rumble.
But during all of this, my friend Ann had called and was giving me her rundown of the State of the Union address and just going on a fucking tirade. You guys think I talk a lot? You need to meet Ann. She's hilarious. Not Ann, Master Hater Ann, who is off gallivanting.
Yeah, she's gallivanting.
Get it, girl?
She'll be back. They always come back.
But my other friend Ann, and so who lives out in Seattle. And I don't understand moving from Florida to Seattle, but her son is there, and he's a love.
Well, you gain 3 hours.
Okay,
that's one benefit.
Yeah, when you get older, you might want the 3 other hours. In any case, she just was going on a tirade about the State of the Union address, and although I didn't agree with her about everything she said, it was just like funny to hear somebody besides me go on a tirade because I'm usually the one going off on the tirade. Like, yeah. And so I'm surprised she watched it. I don't even watch the State of the Union address when I'm like happy about the government. I don't know that I've ever been happy about the government, but I've been slightly happier about the government at times. I don't see how I could have possibly watched that. You? Did you watch it?
I watched a couple of like little snippets from it today.
Did you feel like anything of substance was said?
For a feeble old man, he seemed to you seem to bring the goods. That's all I had to say about that.
Really? That's interesting. I don't agree with that, but that's okay. I saw some clips, but I mean,
he's not wandering around with his thumb up his butt. He delivered a speech, and everybody says that he can't even find his.
Yeah, so I think that there's more information that you should see about that.
Well, it could be the actor that they have playing him, or it could be the fact that Obama's in a skin suit. And
okay.
So, anyways,
I would love to have an intelligent conversation sometime.
There's no intelligent conversation happening. And I just found out, and I wanted to share this with you guys. That I just found out about this band. I don't know if they're good or not, but they're called Snake Milk, which I thought was hysterical.
Norwich, is that that must be abroad?
That's in Norwich, England. Anyway, so like the following day, I find this thing. Its research found a snake-like amphibian that produces milk for its offspring. Like, how is that like snake milk? Snake-like milk. Yeah, something like that. And
because we've been talking about snake milk, and that makes it come up on your phone and your laptop and all the stuff. You haven't been able to escape the Maine Coon.
Oh my
cat
God,
weeks.
Don't even, because
you mentioned a Maine Coon cat. Doug gets 50 ads.
50. Yeah, everywhere I go is Maine Coon cats. I don't even like Maine Coon cats. They're too big. I like Maine. I like coon cats. I like raccoons. I don't like Maine Coon cats for that reason. Now I'm mad at a species of animal.
I love
Thank
pussy
you,
no matter
Facebook.
what state it's from, no matter how big it is, and no matter how hairy it is or unhairy it is. I love your pussy.
Like the Egyptian one? The Egyptian cat with no hair?
Oh, those are creepy as fuck. They look like
Yeah.
Grace Jones's vulva.
And there you have it, folks. That's my wife. That's my wife and her.
You just saw a little bit of her vulva. You just got to watch it
You
real
saw a
slow
little,
when
you
she
know.
flips around on the chair, and that's Grace Jones's vulva right there. They are so mellow and cute baby lions. They are really cute. And those what are the fucking cats that people get that it's like a cat dog?
What are they? A cat dog?
No, not like a cat dog. Like it's like a cat, but it's like the size of a dog.
I think those are the
And they
Maine
jump.
Coons, aren't they?
No.
The big ones?
I'm talking about it's like a serval.
Oh, the
or
Serengeti cats or whatever. I forget what they're called. I know
you
what
can
you
get
mean.
those in Florida like pretty easily. Like you can just get one at Walgreens, I'm pretty sure. Let me check. We have a lot of green onions.
I think if you just put a bowl of a Savannah cat, that's what it was.
A Savannah cat. Well, let's buy one.
What did I say? Serengeti? It sounded more tropical.
Isn't the Serengeti a desert?
It's a plain.
So not very tropical.
It's in Africa.
Okay.
There's tropical cats and things there. It's good.
We try to have you like learn something every podcast. What do we shoot for?
We don't know. And what do we shoot for?
We have the
shoot
podcast.
for
We want
entertaining.
We want to make people laugh,
Sometimes shocking.
horrify them.
Mm.
We want to teach them things.
If they learn things, they learn things. It's not up to us to make people smarter.
Oh, I want to
This
teach you
is-
things. I want to teach you things I've learned, because when you teach someone something that you've learned, you remember it better. Get that. And you might even learn more about it. They may ask questions. They may give you information that you didn't know about. So I think these conversations are fantastic. But the piece of information I want to give you is this. When you procure green onions
At the store.
or
Leeks.
fresh herbs, leeks,
Are
whatever,
those leeks or onions? Those are green onions. Yeah.
You
They might
could
be
do
the
the
same
same thing with leeks. You put them in a mason jar or other vessel with water, and you put them in it, and they keep growing.
Don't put them in the
And then you
toilet.
just dump it out, put more water in, rinse and repeat. How cool is that?
Mm.
So we have like a green onion as like Audrey 2 from Little Shop.
It looks like
Before-
this.
Pretty much like
Of
this.
green onions. That's what it looks like. Of
It's
green.
huge. And
Yeah.
but like it's huge. Like they're like literally it's this size.
They're about an inch around. That's what
It's
they
like
are.
this long, like it's crazy. It's in the window over there. So that's just a thing we would tell you to do. Apparently you can do it with celery too. We should do it with celery and lettuce.
Lettuce.
When you get the romaine lettuce for the lettuce wraps,
Yeah. Could stick it in
just stick it in and it'll grow again. Then we can have our free
there. Stick
lettuce.
it in and it'll grow, people.
free
That's I don't think that's
Usually
the
you have
order
to-
thing.
You have to
You have to grow first.
grow
I
it
think.
before you
Yeah,
stick
you're
it
gonna
in.
grow. You're gonna fertilize it. Grow it.
Nation's family's here. Hey girl, I love you.
Just
I
in time
miss
for the
you.
embarrassing stuff.
I think we're on the tail end of the embarrassing stuff.
Oh.
All right. I don't even know what we're supposed to talk about. I do have some notes from this week that I'm willing to bring up.
Well,
Oh, I wanted to adopt a Savannah cat in
Well,
Florida.
bring up your notes, and I'll tell you if it's dumb or not.
Well,
That's
I
me.
can.
That's me flipping the script on International Women's Day.
I just think it's
being
stupid.
mean to my lady.
First of all, like, okay, what is the point of International Women's Day? Are they like, oh, guess
To
what?
praise the lovely
In
ladies.
honor of Women's
In honor
International
of
Women's
ladies that we
Day,
love.
there will be no more rape.
Oh,
No?
that would be good. Yeah,
No?
no rape day.
No,
Let's have
a
that.
few Facebook posts about International Women's Day. Our church did say a nice thing about International Women's Day on Sunday, which was like nice, but I was sitting
Oh,
there.
it's okay for them
going-
to say it, but not
No,
us.
are you kidding me? I was sitting there the whole time going, International Women's Day, it's bullshit. You can go to church.
I wish you had
become a
raised your
religious-
hand and said, "Why don't we just have a no rape
They
day
would
instead?"
never let me go to church again if I brought up no rape day in the middle of the pastor's sermon, but I just think it's stupid. I think every day should be International Women's Day, and I think that by
we
making
should celebrate
one-
women.
one,
of
I
all
think
kinds.
by making one
Every day.
day, I have a whole tirade in my pants.
Is that what you call it?
Can you look at my face sometimes?
Not when you say things about the tirade in your pants.
I'm just saying that by dividing people by color and organization, even though we do it here as a joke on a semi-regular basis, because I think it's all fucking ridiculous, or by having a month relegated to them, or a parade relegated to them, or a day relegated to them, we minimize them. We make them small. They're only in that one day, that 1 month, when they should be everywhere and everything.
I agree they should be everywhere, but we should also respect their goodness.
I
in
respect
general.
their goodness every fucking day of my life. I respect
You
the goodness
sound
of
it.
everyone
You
every
sound
fucking
like
day of my
you're
life.
respecting
You
all
know what I
kinds of
don't like is
goodness.
old fucking white men who make up placating shit like International Women's Day because they don't want to be fucking non-rapists. I didn't call you a rapist, but do you?
I would like to be a non-rapist. That's what I aspire to be.
I think you're
Good
already.
gravy.
I think you're already a non-rapist. Was there something you're not? Do you sneak out in the middle of the night?
Well, not today.
Okay.
Definitely not today because we said that it's a non-rape Friday.
So apparently you can adopt a cat or buy a cat.
Can you get like an illegal cat? Like a
It's Florida. You can get a fucking tiger.
what's that one that
if you
Madonna
want
had
to.
in that movie?
What?
The Serval West Indian. What was it?
I don't know.
No, what was? Oh, that. Yeah, look at that.
They're a small cattery in Tampa.
A cattery.
2 hours away.
That sounds like a place we
They
know up in Stovetop Stuffing, Georgia.
I'm sorry. They
cattery.
Specialize in breeding exotic kittens.
They breed the kittens. They should breed the adults.
With striking, vividly spotted coats, large ears, long eggs, resembling a serval. Oh, so a serval is different.
Serval will mess you up.
Our kittens just have that wild expression, are yet the most loving and loyal kittens. Our family of 5 spends countless hours socializing our kittens for constant affection. We send daily updates so you can follow your kitten's growth. Your kitten will come harness trained, cat wheel trained. Oh, you put it on a wheel. It's like a hamster wheel.
Can I just say that these things are probably so inbred that's not
and child friendly thanks to our 3 children, Caden, McKenna, and Autumn. Health is paramount in our cattery. All of our breeding cats are registered with the PKA, PKDEF, FELV, and FIV.
That's feline.
They come fully vaccinated, microchipped, and TICA registered.
That's how they get you.
We don't breed beautiful cats. We also want them healthy so that they may be a member of your family for years to come. I have some concerns about
inbreeding.
Some of the things that they do at veterinarians these days to our pets. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So she doesn't say how much they are, but
how about can you find it if a serval
available kittens?
Let's get a serval.
Well, okay.
Oh,
Alina.
Don't name them. I'll name my damn cattery. I'm gonna name my own damn cat.
Don't name my fucking
Call it
cat.
Eustace.
But I think she probably needs a cat name. And then this is Zed. So this one is 4,500, but is reserved 4,500 for this one.
You think
9,000 for Lahara.
These are like stripper names.
And there's upcoming litters. F5 litter supreme grand champion, blah, 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 blah.
Inbred.
Some of these fucking things are 10 grand.
It's all
is all I can tell you.
You don't want any part of this cat. Get yourself a little tabby cat from the local shelter and they'll do you just fine. Serval for sale.
Oh, see, there's like a whole. I don't recommend, by the way, buying an exotic pet, but these are some servals that are for sale.
All right, but those are let's get something. Come on, we need something.
But I want.
Look at that thing.
The female caracal is a $4,500. She's 5 years old, looking to place with a nice zoo for this girl. She was bottle raised and easy to work around. My pair will not let her be a part of their group. Those assholes.
God damn.
She gets along great with servals. If you wanted a multi-species African exhibit. Serval and caracal baby.
Bengal kitten. Look at that Bengal kitten.
Right so beautiful. 10 months old, 2K must be USDA licensed and proper.
You can get that.
Not a pet.
You can get that.
But they have all these little serval kittens and
look at that.
Yeah.
Could you go up and see what other pets they have at this exotic pet area?
Yeah.
Exotic animals for sale. This is going to be good, guys.
Okay. We could get a hedgehog.
Hedgehogs are kind of cool. Yeah, sure.
By the way, this is in Florida specific. Sugar glider.
Awesome.
Which is funny because one of our viewers
enjoys that.
What just happened?
Oh, you ordered sugar glider food by accident. It'll be here tomorrow.
Horse bedding.
Oh.
Hedgehog babies, chinchillas, degu.
What is a
degu? That sounds like a racial slur. Kangaroo rats. I don't want any rats of any kind.
Kangaroo rat.
Prairie dog pup.
A wallaby.
Have
that thing jumping around the house.
What is that? I want one of
look
those.
at that.
A red-handed tamarin.
Well, you catch them red-handed, and then you can keep them. That pair of 3-year-old. How much is that? Did they say how much was that? $9 grand.
In every way, $9
Have to
grand.
take out a little easy.
Squirrel
easy.
monkey, $5 grand.
No, not getting a monkey. A Mendora. I don't know.
Savannah
It looks like
female.
a regular cat.
Savannahs.
What is that thing?
Lemurs, a camel. Does anybody want a camel?
I thought that was a 2-headed camel for a minute.
It's 2 separate camels.
God damn it.
Lynx and Bengal kittens, a kangaroo.
A kangaroo is.
Fox,
It's going to look great. A great idea
fox,
for about a month, and then it outgrows
a
you.
groundhog.
Groundhog's not bad. He predicts
You know
weather.
what? If it's fucking cold in New England this spring, Donna's going to come and find that groundhog and kill it.
Yeah, she'll take it by the tail and poof.
Llamas. I don't know that llamas are
great
exotic.
wolf.
I think everybody
Who
has
wants
llamas now.
That's not really a pet.
They're 80. I had an uncle who had a wolf. My uncle had
Wolfie.
a wolf mix animal. I don't know why they call them Christmas Savannah kittens.
Hybrid camel. What's it hybrid with?
I don't know what a hybrid camel is. Is that like a?
It looks like
camel
it's
with a
half
rim
buffalo
top?
and half bison and half.
I don't know.
All right.
Chasing laser light. It likes to. Oh, that's a cat.
Right.
It's a hybrid camel. 13-year-old gelding. I've owned him since he was 10 months old. He likes to go to hump day events, colleges, campgrounds, and has even been into a couple of weddings.
Wow, it's an F1 hybrid camel.
What is a binturong? I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Binturong is it looks like a cartoon character.
I don't know what it is, but it's beautiful. Hedgehogs. What is this? Upper mid content WDs.
That's a wolf.
That's a beautiful animal.
That's a wolf and a half. That's another wolf. And then a marmoset.
Savannah.
A marmoset is like a little tiny
$500 for this Savannah, and it's in Washington State.
$4,500 for the marmoset.
What about a lemur?
Lemur, that'd be jumping. Oh, look at the raccoon! Oh my goodness.
Dude, raccoons, you can just
Those
find
should
a
be
raccoon
free.
in your trash.
Yeah,
They're
they should be
free
free.
everywhere. You just go in the trash.
A silver fox. You already have one of those. Oh yeah.
You're gold now, Doug. You're gold.
Oh, I am gold. Yeah.
What if we dyed your hair like
Gold?
a blonde?
Yeah, that
like
would be amazing.
like a gold blonde,
Yeah.
oh my god, and just load you up with the gold. Anyway, there's lots. Oh
Fennec fox. Look at that.
That's so
Look at the fennec fox.
cool. Wolf hybrid,
It's a hybrid wolf, but it's half pig. You don't want it.
bobcat. I get a bobcat.
Possum?
Yeah, possums are great.
How much is a possum? Oh, it doesn't say.
It's from Tennessee. It's free. They just cut it
Yeah,
on the
they
side
just-
of the
yeah.
goddamn road.
Mountain cotamundi.
I don't even know.
You get a
what that is.
cotamundi.
What is that? Sand fox?
Well, you keep scrolling. You can't even examine the cotamundi.
I want the vervet. What's
Two-toed
that?
sloth, because 3 toes is too hard to take care of.
Prehensile tail porcupine.
Oh, nice. A
A
muntjac.
lot of wolf dog pups.
What is that thing? A Patagonian Mara.
Mara. It's like a rabbit.
A spotted guinet.
That's cool as shit.
That's look at the fennec fox with his ears. He could
2,500.
probably fly with those things.
I'm just saying, you guys, you should get some cool pets, and we should come over and play with them because we can't have pets.
I was looking for the for an anteater or something. Like I want something like you know.
You can get. There's a guy up in Maine who sells penguins.
But you got to get 20 of them. You can't just get like one penguin buddy. You got to get 20 penguins.
So many
minimum
comments.
order.
That's just good. That's just good science. Stick it in, and it will grow. Yeah.
How are you gonna stick
so
it
you
in? You,
can't-
all right.
you
See, you don't
can't.
know a lot about the penis, apparently.
I'm telling you,
because
it's got to
you-
grow before you can stick it in. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it's just like trying to shove pasta up your nose, which, you can do
And-
that if you want.
And not the uncooked kind. The cooked,
No, raw pasta.
like raw spaghetti.
overcooked spaghetti, like ramen noodles.
Well,
up
maybe
your
if you,
fucking nose.
I don't know.
I mean, you could snort it like you do with your blood pressure
I
medication.
don't snort.
How much of your blood pressure medication did you take?
I took
today?
a quarter today, and it looked like I was doing
normal range.
okay. Normal. for
Tracy
today.
says, here, International Women's Day, have a period. I think that what Tracy is telling the entire world is that both she and her wife have their period today because everyone in their family is synced up. Probably your sister-in-law too.
And the dog.
Probably the cat. The whole
the
period.
neighbor.
The whole period. The whole family. Girl, hysterectomy. Let me tell you something. Sure, I can't have children anymore, but do you really think that I want to start over at this point in my life? Because it didn't go so well for me the first time. Love my children, tried my very best, but they don't talk to me. So I'm not putting myself through that again. And I'm old as fuck, and I'm also sick as fuck. So having my uterus yanked out, pretty much the best day of my entire life. What? What?
The day you met me, our
No.
wedding day.
No.
Not as good at having your
Do you
insides ripped
remember
out.
how much I was bleeding? It was like fucking Carrie. Every fucking 5 minutes.
All
Carrie.
All I know
Fibroids.
is All I know
Polycystic ovaries. What?
is it was not the best day of your life. It was the best day of my life because there was a little person working the front desk, and he was awesome.
He was awesome. Did you look down when you talked to him? Did you crouch down? Like, how did you do it? I've never spoken to a little person. I really want to. I want to be friends with a little person. I want to be friends with everybody.
I know you want to be friends with everybody.
Not
he was a good guy. He was a good guy.
Not everyone is worthy of my friendship. But did you look down when you talked to him, or were you were sitting down? He was standing, so it worked out.
He was on a stool on the other side of the desk, which was like and then he came out, and then we just walking, and we're talking. Guys don't look at each other when they talk.
You look at men's penises when you're in the bathroom?
No, I said
Doug looks at men's penises.
No, I don't look at. God damn
it. Tracy says they are bat shit crazy cats. Oh, we would like that. WD is a wolf dog. You're a wolf dog. No, you're not.
You're a bitch wolf.
You're a bitch wolf. Oh my God. Can you please find that? Oh, that's such a good clip. If you haven't seen Ozarks yet, the show is, I think, fantastic. It gives Doug anxiety. It's Jason Bateman and who's that chick? Laura Linney.
Yeah,
Laura Linney.
She's the bitch wolf.
And Oliver Platt is in it. And Alan Alda is in it, and some other famous people make appearances. Susan Sarandon's in it. A bunch of people make appearances, but sorry, that's not. I'm jumping shows. I was just talking about the Ozarks, and in the middle of it, I went over to the Big C. I'm mixing my Laura Linney shows. Oh, let's try this again. There's a show called The Big C. Laura Linney is in it. I recommend it. It's very good. Oliver Platt, Laura Linney, Susan Sarandon makes an appearance, and so forth. In Ozarks is Jason Bateman, Julia Garner. That's you'll see Julia Garner in a minute. Whoever that chick is that's in the Big C, whose name escapes me. And the premise is that he's laundering money for the Navarro cartel. He moves to Missouri to launder it, and he meets this girl who is like, by all definitions, white trash, Ruth Langmore, and she's a motherfucking beast. Julia Garner, I love her. I haven't seen her do anything bad yet.
So here she is. She has just argued with Jason Bateman's wife, who's a supreme bitch. Anyway, so
if you only watch this series so you can get to this scene, it will be full screen.
Full screen coming.
There you go. Yeah, no, it's good. The bitch wolf, but I think that whoever was shooting that had Parkinson's because it was pretty shaky. It was like,
well, it's exciting.
Well, we should give them some weed so that they're not having so many problems.
Oh, Daniel's here.
Sorry, our sugar
Daniel's here.
Kristen just chimed in on the other. Sorry, we don't get Instagram up here. Kristen just told us her sugar glider just died. I'm so sorry, Kristen.
Well, we have a coupon on this website. You can get a new one.
We do not have it.
But I am sorry about your sugar.
That's terrible. And then she said that possums eat ticks that carry lice.
Yeah, they do.
She's right. They eat tons of ticks. Chickens, guinea fowl, and possums are your best friend if you don't want Lyme on your property.
Guinea fowl.
I don't know if sugar gliders eat them or not, but I know that they're cool as shit, and I would be.
Tracy
really
says she is also sorry too, Kristen. So Kristen's so sad.
By the way, you guys should know each other. She lives in Georgia. You live in Georgia.
She lives in Stovetop Stuffing, Georgia. And she lives in what?
I'm not going to tell you where she lives.
Somewhere? I don't know where she lives.
On the internet, because I don't know if she wants people to know where she lives on the internet.
I don't know where she lives.
And you just make up towns for
I do, yeah.
If I was if I'm going to make up a town, it would be like St. Mark's. I don't know.
Pumice Stone, Georgia.
Charlotte, Georgia.
There's another one. Yeah.
I don't know. Can't.
Sourdough, Georgia.
Tracy says I cannot hear anything.
She couldn't hear the bitch wolf. Sorry. You're going to have to look it up yourself.
Did you have...
I don't know. I had it all. I had it up. I don't know what the hell happened.
Oh, that sucks. I mean, I can hear you, but not the video.
Yeah.
And she says, I'm so sorry, Kristen, so sad. Well, she calls her a bitch wolf. And then the scene where she comes in and fucking loses it on them at toward the end of the series. I guess it's like the third to last episode. Fuck. It's so... No, it might be the fourth to last episode. It's so good. She's amazing.
She's very, very good.
She's actually, I love Jason Bateman, always loved Jason Bateman, always will love Jason Bateman. I think she's the highlight of the show.
She steals that show, much like Christopher stole The Sopranos.
Drea De Matteo stole The Sopranos.
She's on.
Christopher was good, but Drea De Matteo.
Well, I think the story, like just of Christopher and her, and yeah, that was so much more interesting.
Do you guys have a show that like there's somebody that's like not the main character that steals the show every time they walk in? Like the man in the pool. He did that. Remember
the man in the pool did that? Yeah,
he stole the pot.
So who steals the show in Californication?
I don't know. That's an amazing ensemble cast. Daniel says I can't hear anything either. Well, I'm gonna fucking find it. Well, the ensemble cast of what are we saying? Californication.
Californication. I think Rob Lowe, when he comes on that screen,
I don't know because
the
show
so
is just
good. Everybody's so good in that. It's such a great show.
So there wasn't a character on that show that I wasn't like happy to see. Like and even
Stu Biggs.
Oh my god, Stu Biggs. Watch Californication.
Oh, they're all good. It's so good.
Marcy, Black Jesus,
Kroll,
Steve Jones,
played by Steve Jones. Yeah, you know who I didn't like? I didn't like the kid, the son. I didn't like the son.
Is this the same clip
that
you
was
just
down?
Said? Why not use that one?
Okay, use that one then.
Tell
us if you can hear.
I'm going to send it to you. Can you do it on?
I don't have my messages up, but I can bring them up.
Bear with us, people. We're just trying to give you what you want. A clip that we do not have.
Tell us what you want, what you really, really want.
Doug. Yeah, if you just had your text open during the podcast.
I have it open now.
Okay. Well, I meant text, but I just sent this to you by Facebook. I can send it to you by text too.
Yeah, do that.
Now I have it. So hopefully this is a better version. Just make sure that the audio is on in the clip.
Okay. Wait, that's not gonna.
I couldn't get it to load while I was doing the thing.
Okay. Can anybody hear this?
Well, you don't get to quit a drug cartel. What the fuck are you gonna do?
All right, hang on.
You don't have it on screen.
Yeah, it's not very loud is the problem.
Maybe there's another one. In any case, look it up. Ruthie Bitch Wolf or Bitch Wolf Ozarks. It'll come up. So funny. Sorry about that.
Quit a drug cartel. What the fuck are you gonna do? Kill me? You fucking bitch wolf?
Yeah.
Did the audio come over? Let us know.
Don't know for that.
Let us know if it came over, but yeah, it's a great show. What so we had specific things to talk about today because I have some notes on my phone.
You have notes. I had a couple of news stories. I also had a food thing that I wanted to share with people that looked, quite enticing. It was I don't know how to explain that.
It's a Reese's. It's like a peanut butter cup.
It's a bologna Reese's.
A bologna cup.
Yeah.
A bologna cup.
It's a bologna Reese's.
Gross. Even I've never been that baked. Tracy says, I can hear now. Thank you. You're welcome. And Daniel, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad everybody's here that's here. Okay, so I have been watching Fear the Walking Dead. And in Fear the Walking Dead, there's a scene where they go to this hotel and there's been a wedding. And of course, the zombies have eaten people. And so first this woman's husband is eaten by zombies, and then her husband eats her daughter. She becomes a zombie. And so she's not doing so hot, as you can understand.
The lady.
And there's a whole scene where like there's this dialogue or whatever, and the end of it is that the woman kills herself. Jumps off the fucking balcony and just dies.
That's fantastic.
But here's the thing that's crazy about it. It's the same person. IMDb. You guys, if you don't know, how obsessed am I with IMDb? How obsessed am I with
a lot? You probably go in there 4 times a day.
Yeah, that would be probably low. Okay, so the show Desperate Housewives, as we may recall, had many actresses. Brenda Strong, this lovely lady right here, she played Mary Alice Young. She was the woman who killed herself at the preface of the show. And you know what? She has done some other acting since then. And you know what the acting that she has done is in Fear the Walking Dead. And you know what she did? She fucking killed herself. I'm worried about her. I'm worried about her. She's being typecast as an uppity white woman who kills herself an awful lot. I'm just saying. I feel bad for her. What do you think? Should we just see if she's okay?
What, the lady? I think she's getting typecast. She's got to break out. Maybe get a haircut. Something like that.
Yeah, her hair has been the same in both.
It's International Women's Day. Maybe you should just turn over.
There goes Instagram.
Whoops, there goes a bunch of Instagram
Trace
posts.
said you're full of bologna. Yeah, no, probably. I haven't had bologna in so long. When I was pregnant with the twins, all I wanted to eat was bologna.
Fried bologna sandwiches are...
No, not fried.
Fried bologna is so good. It's so good.
And then I was trying to figure out, so I used my Rife the other day. So for those of you who don't know, Doug will explain it. What the fuck is a Rife machine?
A Rife is a little like electrode thing you put on both hands.
It looks like a speak and spell with cords.
You punch in some
magic codes,
cavalcade of numbers. Boom, bung, bing, bung. To quote Donald Trump, bing, bong, boom, bing, bung. It shoots an electrical frequency through you, supposedly curing you of disease or something or whatever. It's supposed to be good for you.
So microscopes and Rife's device. Rife is known for his microscopes, which he claimed could observe live microorganisms and blah, blah, blah. Invention he thought could treat various ailments by devitalizing disease organisms using radio waves. So it basically uses radio waves. And so what happens is, and people talk about it being, Healthline has an article here. What is a Rife machine? American scientist Royal Raymond Rife invented the Rife machine. It produces energy similar to radio waves. He's built to the work of Dr. Albert Adams. Adams believed that every disease has its own electromagnetic frequency. He suggested doctors could kill disease or cancerous cells by sending electrical impulse identical to the cell's unique electromagnetic frequency. This theory is sometimes called radiodynamics. Rife machines are Rife's version of the machines used by Abrams. Some people claim they can help cure cancer and treat other conditions like Lyme disease and AIDS. They talk a little bit more, but they basically say that the body gives off different electrical pulses with different frequencies, and it treats them specifically. So, of course, they're going to rebut it. In 1920, Scientific American magazine formed a committee to investigate Abrams' claims about radionics. The committee found his conclusions were not substantiated. They were also haven't been any large controlled clinical trials to evaluate Rife machines or similar devices. Some people use Rife machines because they believe cancer is caused by bacteria and viruses. However, the only part of the explanation for cancer is causing agents. People started selling them in the 90s as part of an MLM scheme, and they use customers' testimonials as anecdotal evidence, blah, 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 blah. They haven't gone through testing. And are there any risks? They don't pose any major health risks. This is because the energy waves that use very low frequency. The frequency is lower than that waves emitted by cell phones. It is true that it is less than that of cell phones. That doesn't mean that it's safe. It doesn't mean that your cell phone is safe. The biggest risk involved with Rife machines and other alternative treatments like hydrogen peroxide comes from delaying more effective medical treatments like chemotherapy. In 1997, a man died 4 months after he started using a Rife machine instead of chemotherapy to treat his cancer. In 2004, a 32-year-old man died from testicular cancer. He refused surgery in favor of using the Rife machine. The owners of the health clinic sold the device were sentenced to federal court for fraud. They're also very expensive. That's not true. Mine was $800, and then there's also the Spooky 2, which is like $200. The side effects of traditional cancer treatments can severely affect the quality of life. The leads many people with cancer to seek alternative treatments. But most of these treatments haven't been studied. Yeah, there's a reason why they haven't been studied, motherfucker, and it's because they're not making pharmaceutical companies any money, or the government. I personally have a Rife machine, and I used it yesterday. And so here's the thing. Not yesterday. Yesterday I felt terrible.
It was the day before.
It was the day before. Yeah. I used it. And normally, so the one I have, it has straps with like a little metal spot on it and cords that go back to the machine. So like if you, it's current, like it's like a little bit of electrical comfort, like you can feel it. So I had it on, so you put it on your hands and your feet. And I had it on my hands and my feet, but I forgot to plug the hands into the Rife machine. Like a fucking idiot.
So it's just the feet.
Just the feet. And so, but which means I sat there for like a half hour with these stupid things on my hands for no fucking reason. You didn't need to. So it was only on my feet. And yesterday, And I did the detox protocol for liver. Yesterday, I don't know if you guys know this, but like your liver is really fucking important. You want to look at your eyes and see, like, if they're clear, it usually means your liver is good. If they're like yellowish, like you need, detox. In any case, because your liver is cleaning your blood every 5 minutes, all of it. It's like constantly working. And so it gets burnt out when you do bad things to it. Stop punishing your liver. Your liver loves you. It's trying to take care of you. And it's actually funny because if you read about cholesterol, what the liver does is if something comes in and it's like, I don't know what to do with this, it coats it in fat, cholesterol, and releases it out into the system.
Just like McDonald's.
Kind of.
They bread it and fry it.
And
so fat.
Back to, so do we think that the excruciating foot and shooting, I had what do you call it yesterday? The thing that you have. The
plantar fasciitis.
Plantar fasciitis, like shooting pains. It was in my feet. It was in my feet. It was in my feet. We tried everything. Finally, it was shooting up both legs. I was in agony, and we are wondering if it could have just been because I had the Rife machine only on my feet. What say you?
I didn't even make the correlation that you wear a necklace to keep EMFs out of your body, and then that thing is just like
that's not
mainlining in some sort of electronical signal into your body.
So you think I should take my necklace off? I think it's different.
I don't know. I don't know.
I will tell you that when you use your Rife machine, they tell you not to use your phone or like electronics of any kind. I don't remember what I did. I think I was watching TV. Or I think I was on the phone with somebody. I've been getting a lot of phone calls lately.
You're very popular.
I don't know about that. And then, we've been watching, we watch bad reality shows like constantly. And one of the ones that we've been watching lately is Love is Blind. We are current on Love is Blind. Are y'all current on Love is Blind? Is anybody watching it? Are you current on it?
Nobody on the show was blind, so I think it's a little bit of a misnomer.
They put these people in pods. They talk to each other through a fucking wall. They're all seeking some sort of attention, or they're just fucked in the head. Like, you can usually tell. Like, they meet one, like, when you meet them out the gate, you know they're either
this is quite
desperate for attention, be it the public's attention or a man's attention or a woman's attention, or they're just fucking nuts. But sometimes, if not usually, both.
Yeah.
And so this round, they had 3 couples that were supposed to get married.
This round? 2, right? Wasn't it 2 and 2?
Well, when they left, there was a bunch of couples, and then it went down really quick.
Yeah.
So they started out with like a bunch of people, like 5 couples proposed.
5-6 couples.
Then it goes down to like 3, and
because half of them don't even make it out of the.
They had and you're just watching it, and like, don't get me wrong, I don't have a problem with people meeting and quickly getting married. If it works for them, it works for them. Who am I to fucking judge? But the thing that I don't like is that, at least for me, and I can't say this for you, but like, I have been in relationships that were not good for me, that everybody saw the red flags but me. And
like this one.
What?
Like this one.
Trace says, I have never seen any episodes of Love is Blind. Well, girl, it's good. It's good, but it's bad. Like, if you could read a book, but learn something, or in like somehow improve your life in a positive way, then you should do that. But if you want to sit there and laugh at other people who are more fucked up than you are, then watch Love is Blind.
That's why she watches the show.
That's why everybody watches this show.
I will say this.
9 people, 7. What?
I lost my friend. It was 5 minutes ago when I had this idea.
Okay, well, if it comes back to you. So anyway, I think that they should have a thing. Not just on Love is Blind, but in life in general.
Yeah.
Everybody needs a friend that's going to tell them the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help you God. I am that friend. I'm happy to be that friend. I'll be that friend for everybody. And they will tell you, no, this is not the person for you. Or you can have whatever friend you want. But here's the thing. The rule is, and this is like like maybe we have some sort of international treaty. We align with NATO to make sure this is an international rule. If I tell you not to marry someone, and that relationship doesn't work out, I get half your stuff.
What if it does work out? They get half of your stuff?
What? if it does work out,
there's got to be quid pro quo.
then they can have whatever you want. When you die, your entire estate goes to them if you were still alive. So if the couple is still together, when you die, they get all your shit. After your shit.
But you can't do that for all. You can't cover all your people that you've given advice to.
What do you mean?
You're gonna apparently tell people.
I don't have any shit, so it doesn't matter. They can take all of
Well,
what
you
I
need
have.
a new, different way of a method of revenue.
What do you mean? I suck your dick. That gets me plenty of revenue. Why are you looking at me like that? He hasn't had a blowjob lately. He's been bad. It's gonna be good. Tracy is laughing. That's all that matters.
What laughing at you?
Why are you so like subdued and like quiet? What's wrong with you? You need a hug?
I don't know if you guys heard that.
Someone just screamed, "Hey!"
See, we're out here in the danger zone. We're like Kenny Loggins.
We could be getting a bullet to the head. Apparently, there was like
not a bullet
SWAT team in Cape Coral today.
There's always something. There's always something.
I just thought that was a good idea.
All right, what else you got for?
I can't go to any weddings because I don't think that the people will go through it. I'm going to be sitting there like waiting to see, like, are they going to say I do?
What, like in general?
Like if I go to a wedding,
yeah, you don't think
I'm going to sit there and be like we have a wedding we got invited to this summer.
Yeah.
Hopefully I can travel and hopefully we can afford it. And I'll be sitting there like knowing full and well these people have been planning to get married since basically forever, and that they're up there and they want to get married, and I'm going to be like
the chance is always never zero that the
chance is never zero. Although I don't like it when you're about to get married and someone tells your husband that they don't have to go through with it hours before your wedding. Like I feel like that's really not helpful.
You can run.
Why would you do that?
I'm sure that person is not watching.
Why would you do that? Yeah, they don't have very good judgment in general anyway. So I'm just worried about it. And then I feel like that they should switch up the players on Love is Blind. Like the people that are there are like relatively successful, relatively attractive people. I think that they should have like somebody that's got an ankle bracelet and like somebody that's 9 months pregnant. And like
it's a very good point because I don't think, well, with the exception of the guy that looked like a toe, most of those people could.
And he had bitches fighting over him.
Would not have problems.
The one who thinks she looks like Megan Fox and the one that looks hotter than Megan Fox. Go ahead.
I don't think any of those people would have had a hard time getting a date on their own.
I think that some of them would
Except for the guy
definitely
that
have a
looked like
time
a toe.
on it.
Guy looked like a toe.
But in today's world, it's like a people catalog. People go on the internet, they find somebody to fuck, and then they move on with their lives. There's no connection because people don't know how to connect. I'm trying to teach them, but I can't get you to make eye contact. I like being married to me.
Being in Romper Room.
That sounds like a good time to me.
You're the teacher.
I'm starting to look more and more like the Romper Room lady every day. Was that Romper Room or was that what show was that with the lady had?
I was the Muppet Show.
The couch. No, it was the one with the lady with the couch, the big comfy couch.
Oh, yeah, I think it was called the Big Comfy. I don't know. The Reading Rainbow
What do
Couch.
you guys think? Will these look good?
Well, I think in moderation those will look good.
What do you mean?
That's not moderation.
Isn't that gonna be cute?
I think you should do the wraps even on the woolies. You should do black wraps on the woolies.
I'm gonna do black wraps with crystals on the woolies. What do you think?
Wraps.
Do we like it? Do we like it?
That looks all right. Looks all right.
Does it look crazy?
It looks crazy.
Do I look crazy?
Yes, you are crazy. Yes, you are.
All right, well.
You crazy like a fox.
Like Megan Fox?
Yes, exactly.
I just think that it would be nice. Like you have somebody that's there for a green card or like
fill it with a bunch of
think of all
uggos.
the Nigerian princes you could help find wives for.
Right, yeah,
I'm just saying there's options.
That you should get a guy with half a leg in a shark accident. That's a great story. That's great to talk about.
A lady with like
you know what? I bet
an extra titty.
That'd be a bonus titty.
You wouldn't know what to do with an extra titty. Tracy says, I like the colors and it will be nice for the summer, right?
I'm going to say
it's always summer here. I live in Florida.
What if they should throw in a couple of people? They should throw in some wild cards. Get some really hot looking people with terrible voices. Hello. like some, you know,
I
it
think
would
that
be a
they've done that
riot.
already. I think there have been hot people on the show that have terrible voices, and there's been terrible people on the show that have hot voices. I actually, when I worked for BTS, there was, I'm going to get in so much trouble for this. We had to call trust company because we deposited money for the client accounts. Trust company was a holding company. And so the reps were just fucking idiots. They couldn't fill out paperwork to save their lives. And then, of course, the company I worked for, they did some things that I don't think that was legal, but that's a whole other thing. So we would hold their hands and help them fill out their paperwork, but invariably there would be something fucked up. And almost always, hey, cheaper. That we would go in to open the accounts. There'd usually be problems with transfers because we could catch most errors before they went out the door. And so I would call, and there was two guys, Frankie. And Ken. And Frankie had like a little squeaky voice, and he was like buff, big black dude, super hot. And Ken had a really sexy deep voice, but he was like scrawny and skinny. He's black, but like not really my type.
You don't like skinny people?
I don't like skinny, no. But I just wish that people's voices matched what they look like. You know, so I could like
you can
divide them into little categories.
Yeah, you can judge them
for my own purposes and whatever. Tracy says an extra titty would be fun. What are you gonna do with an extra titty?
You only got one mouth.
One mouth, two hands.
One mouth, two hands. Boom! It's perfect. It's a match.
Unless you're gonna be an octopus. Yeah. What about the puss?
There's
the
strap-on devices for that.
Like, I assure you already are short on appendages. You don't need me to have more fun places. What?
You're like Six Flags over Cape Coral. That's what you are. You're fun to ride. Sometimes I get a sunburn.
And there's always some.
At the end of the day, I'm tired.
There's always some white trash drunk idiot around. I'm not drunk. I'm usually baked. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that was I have some other topics, but it's already 9:17.
Yeah, I'm running out of steam fast here.
Doug said something really nice to me the other day. Would you guys like to hear it? He said something about people loving my soul. And I said, nobody. I was all sad. And I go, nobody loves my soul. And he went, shut the fuck up.
I don't think I said that.
You did, literally. I wrote it down when you said it. Huh. So I appreciate that. Thank you for telling me to shut the fuck up. I appreciate it. I've told you to shut up. I'm like, please. Like he was saying something about like not being good at things or whatever. And I was like, please don't take this, or people not respecting him. And I'm like, please don't take this the wrong way. But you're out of your fucking mind. Thank you. That's how we do it. So
this is how we do.
You are also out of your fucking mind. You would not know what to do with an extra titty.
Yes, you would.
You wouldn't.
Yes, you would.
You know what I could do is paint a nipple on one of my rolls of fat, and you could pretend it was an extra titty. And I assure you, you'd be like, "What am I going to do with this extra titty?" Oh wait, Stacey's just fat.
Don't just shut the fuck up.
Thank you. I appreciate
yourself, that. Then.
I have lost weight, not really even trying, so that works out pretty well.
Yeah.
Down like 8 pounds.
Look at you. Oh yeah. You just put 8 pounds of hair on your head. So
you smell like dryer sheets, and I don't know how to get the smell out. It's bothering me. How do I make the smell go away?
What about an octo titty? What if some bitch had 8 of them, like a cat?
This is gonna Wait a minute. Wicked headaches.
Take them out of your hair and put them somewhere to dry.
They're not to dry.
Or whatever, to air out.
Okay.
You know what we should do is just tie them on the radio antenna of the Jeep.
I would have drive around town. They might blow away. They were expensive. Well, not expensive, but
no, they weren't.
I would have so much fun with an extra titty. Tell me what you're going to do with it. You're going to have to start having 3 ways.
I don't know. What if you had an extra ball? You couldn't sit down.
I think you already have 2 extra balls. We're not having any more children.
Wow.
Can you get a boner if you don't have balls? I know that you can if you have 1 ball. A boner, the testicles are just storing your jizz.
Yeah, but they also generate testosterone, don't they? Some of it, anyway, I think.
Can you have an erection without testicles? Well, first of all, they could probably do just about anything. The level of testosterone in the blood falls quickly. This will affect sex life and your ability to have children.
Yeah, if you don't have testicles, you cannot probably not have children.
You would need testosterone replacement therapy.
So you could jam it right in the.
But that's actually like is like kind of the issue where that people have been talking about with like people transitioning, particularly at a young age. It's a choice for infertility. That sucks. Because you don't need to know. Tracy said, she is coming in hot with her solution for the third titty. I would play with 2, and then I could play with 1 while I'm playing with the other areas. Oh, so they could play with one of their own titties. I want to scroll my phone.
TikTok's addictive.
TikTok's addictive. Did you go on TikTok today?
No, I'm just saying you are on TikTok. You're an act of the love.
The problem I have is that my head is constantly, like, I'm constantly thinking about a million things, particularly lately. I've been extra stressed out. And I can't come if I might, like, if I'm thinking about other stuff. I have to, like, that's always been the secret to me, is I've always been able to tune out the outside world. I've been able to come very quickly. But as I get older, I find that I have to just clear my mind. Maybe I should meditate before sex.
Oh,
there you go. Tracy says during no phones during extramaritals. No,
I think that's extracurricular and not extramarital. Extramarital is with someone else.
That's true.
Yeah. You don't want that.
I don't do anything with my phone, but like we'll start out, like, a lot of the time, like, I'll be like on my tummy, like, scrolling my phone, and Doug will give me a back rub, and by the time he sticks a finger or 2 inside, I'm like, oh, well, there you go.
Oh, we're doing this now.
We're doing this now, which I have actually said during the act of sex, the act of lovemaking. You're so gold.
Gold on.
You're like Florida, man. Can we really dye your hair like a
goldish,
like Goldilocks?
It look like, in this light, it kind of does look like.
Well, maybe it'll help you.
You know how, like, some people have, like, the bad water and their hair turns a little.
Maybe people won't think you're as old as you are if we.
What if I go like with a blue hue?
That'll make you look older. It's actually funny. They used to tell people when they left the military that they should dye their hair so that they look younger. They have an easier time getting a job.
Oh yeah, I've actually heard that about a lot of things.
No. Okay.
Oh, I've some
stories.
Some stories.
Bring your stories, because the weed is kicked in. I'm a little loopy.
Okay. So
by the way, there's 8 people here, and only one of them is chatting.
Yeah, we don't know. The good news, folks. I don't know if you remember.
Did one of the Teletubbies die?
No.
Did the son die of AIDS?
No.
Okay.
The chick that was the son on the little baby son, she is now having a baby of her own.
That's crazy.
So baby son is having a baby, which I think there's a Twitter feed here that, like, talks about it. So they're jumping around, and one of them was gay, right? I don't know.
That was the whole thing. Was Tinky Winky was gay or whatever, but she had a baby. We can't see her
she had
or
a
the
baby. So apparently a bicycle built for 2 might improve symptoms of Parkinson's disease. How? Let's find out.
Where the hell are you going to store it, though?
Tandem cycling may improve health and well of Parkinson's people, a new study says. Particularly in terms of mental and emotional resilience. New findings offer new potential avenues for improving the quality of life for people suffering from complex neurodegenerative conditions. I think it's like, maybe, like, kind of just go out there and ride a goddamn bike and you'll feel better. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. Ground cinnamon is sold at discount stores as tainted with lead.
Jesus Christ!
Look at that. Just these.
Wait, who's it from?
This is from the AP.
No, who is it?
Well, I'm going to read down.
Looks like McCormick.
It's sold through the La Fiesta brand, sold by La Superior and Supermercados. Markham brand sold by Save a Lot stores. MK brand sold by SF Supermarkets. Swad brand by Patel Brothers. El Chilar brand sold by La Joya Morlens. And Supreme Tradition brand sold by Dollar Tree and Family Dollars. What we were just talking about, the food at the Dollar Tree. No bueno. Don't eat it. And for this one's for Stacy, that Walking Dead is filming its new season in Boston and they need extras.
Oh,
so you should go down there and be a zombie.
I'm not going back to Massachusetts. No way.
Zombie,
they do a lot of filming. They were doing filming in Georgia, but if you're going to be,
they were, but now they're going to Boston.
So tell me what the deets are.
Attention, all Walking Dead fans. Blah blah blah. Dead City, a spinoff from the original hit, follows the character of Maggie and Negan in a post-apocalyptic Manhattan.
Yeah, we talked about it.
So
professional photos that clearly show their hair and body without sunglasses, hats, or filters.
Yeah. So, or rainbow hair. It's a team is often looking for athletes and people with military or law enforcement experience to play soldiers. Applicants are asked to submit, blah, blah, blah. Please remember that this is a post-apocalyptic show. Make sure your submission photos have a natural look with little or no makeup. Filming will take place in Boston from April to July of 2024. That's
okay. Now I'm a little sad we moved. That's the first time I've been a little sad we moved. I'm a little sad we moved. I'm a little sad.
There's another interesting story that astronomers detect a water world with a boiling ocean in deep space. So it's apparently like just a planet that's just water, and they think it's like actual water.
So are we gonna run a hose from there to here and put some fucking fluoride in the water and poison everybody?
Look, it didn't work out for Kevin Costner. It's not working out for us. And now, nicer story. Hero Garbage Man rescues man, woman, and dog from house fire. Who else is up that early? Just the goddamn Garbage Man and the Milkman. And they don't have no Milkman anymore. So that leaves it to the dog. And this was in Tipton, England. They saw flames ripping through a small brick townhome, and he rescued the man, woman, and their dog. Steve Whitehouse and Kevin Marriott worked for Serco Garbage Collection, and it was Whitehouse who first jumped into action. Steve is on the right.
So what happened?
Over here. They came upon a building on fire, and they went and rescued the people inside. That's nice what they did. Anyway, so those are
your stories
for
today.
Yeah.
It's funny because I haven't been watching the stories lately. You've been getting them. I think we may need to tweak them a little bit. We need more stimulating stories to get us arguing about things or discussing things or stimulating our minds or whatever. We need a little more. And we still have to go through all the clips Nolan sent us.
That's right. That's right. We do. Yes, Hornstra is, and they have that old style milky truck that they do a good job over there in the South Shore. But yeah, it's I would that's one way to get your milk in a glass bottle.
Did you pull up Tracy's comment? I'm not coordinated enough to ride one bike.
Oh no, I didn't even see that.
You can't ride a bike. I'm not coordinated enough to ride one bike.
You could ride on the back of one of our bikes, and you can teach yourself.
We'll give you a ride.
She misses Hornstra. I keep forgetting you're not up there.
I don't miss Hornstra because Doug makes homemade ice cream for me like all the time. Actually, we haven't had any in like a week, so better step it up. Okay, I want to say this. Let's do our gratitude because it's like 9:30 at night and I'm tired and it's sticky as fuck.
It is. It's humid out here. It's probably around 75 and like 900% humidity. Let's check it out. 75. It's got to be 100% humidity here.
Okay. Oh, there's a new bird, by the way, that we're supposed to be hearing in Cape Coral. Somebody put it up on the Cape Coral page.
Really?
It's like a peeping noise, and that might have just been what I heard.
It's a peeping peep.
We actually saw a baby sandhill crane the other day, like online. It was the cutest thing. Oh my god, I can't even. Let me see if I can find one.
Tracy says she can ride a bike, but her chain likes to fall off, and then she goes over the handlebars, and she's not graceful. So that's why you should be on the back of a bicycle built for two, and just let Becky do all the hard work.
Dude, that's a baby sandhill crane with its mommy.
The baby sandhill crane is a thing of beauty right there.
Cute
Look at that. It's like a little dinosaur. You
can't use this image. It's got Shutterstock.
No, you'd have to pay.
If you want to borrow it, it's $29. Yeah, I don't know. I just think they're cool as shit. I'm grateful for so many things every day, but Tracy says that is adorable. And then she said, but then I may go up someone's ass. Well, we're into that.
Hey, take a look for my tapeworm when you're up there.
Maybe you could bring a squirt gun with you and
bring some milk
up there. If you had a third titty, you could use it to shoot milk up Doug's ass and get the tapeworm out.
That was what a real friend would do.
If you don't know about the tapeworm and Doug's ass in the milk
nibble,
that was like what, 4 podcasts ago? It was the day that Donna gave us $3. We made $3. That's how much money the podcast has ever
brought
had it come in, but it bleeds money constantly. Tracy is laughing her ass off, which is good because you should be laughing your ass off. And I'm glad that you thought that it was adorable. I am so grateful always and forever for all the people that support the podcast. Of course, today I'm especially thankful for Jackie and her kind message, and I'm thinking of her. I'm thankful that Kristen was here. I'm thankful Joanna, Connor was here, Daniel was here, Todd was here,
and Jodette.
Jodette, you're new here. Hey,
I
girl.
don't know who Jodette is.
I don't know, but I like that name.
Jodette. She's
so,
my little pet.
and of
Jodette.
course, we're super thankful. Oh, David was here.
Dave was here. Yeah, we
how did I
skipped
miss
over
that?
him. Yeah,
David, I'm so sorry.
he's gone.
Tracy, and he said, say pod. Did you miss all of his comments?
Yeah, I don't know. I saw the one about the Volvo because
Dude, I didn't see any of these comments, and you didn't pull any of them up. And he said, you look like a queen. How did you miss all of the?
I don't know. It's not. I don't think it's
David,
on.
I think it was glitchy because they didn't come in.
Sorry, Dave.
They didn't come in. That's really weird. Dude, can you message him after the podcast and just like let him know that they didn't come in?
Yeah, see, there's one from Dave right there.
Then why didn't you read them?
Yeah, I didn't see them.
Dude, we're so sorry.
Mm.
Davey here.
So much for our interactive podcast.
David, Daniel, thank you guys all so much for all your support. Trace, I don't know what we would do without you.
We're hoping you're having a good Friday.
We hope everybody's having a good
Friday.
Have
a good weekend.
I'm grateful that my silly hair came in the mail. I'm grateful that we had blueberry pancakes for dinner.
Yeah, I'm grateful that it was an easy dinner to do because the time kind of got away from me and I did not know what to make.
I am grateful for cannabis because I haven't been feeling so well today, and I took some at 6:45, and it is kicking in.
Kicking in like a mule.
I'm grateful for smut television.
Well, not smut. You know, you never watch.
I like bad television.
You never watch anything.
Horrifying television shows. I am
like the Naked Show is not even horrifying. Is not even the worst show that we watch.
Not even close.
Naked
Donna
Effect.
says just popped on. Love you guys. Love you, Donna.
Look at her showing up.
Tracy says, I'm so thankful for a good dinner from Dick's. Like Dick's Sporting Goods? Did you have Dick for dinner?
Dick.
It's out of character for you.
Dick, the other white meat.
I'm so thankful for being Friday and I have a few days off and I am beat. Yeah, we're going to go to church on Sunday.
I got to fix the dryer.
Doug's going to fix
the parts
the dryer.
coming tomorrow.
Do we need to go to Trader Joe's or anything?
Do we need to actually, we probably use a
Can we do mushrooms in the pool?
The pool is 80 degrees now.
All right, hear me out.
Nice.
After church on Sunday, we do mushrooms in the pool.
Maybe if I fix the dryer, that'll be my
Saturday is the dryer. Sunday mushrooms.
And maybe Saturday we get some vegetables because we're like the only vegetables we have is zucchini and cauliflower rice.
Well, there you go.
And carrots.
Tracy, Donna says hi, Tracy, and she says Dick's Grill.
Dick's Grill up there in Stovetop stuff in Georgia.
You're ridiculous.
That's not where she lives.
I don't know where she lives.
Oh.
I'm thankful for things that distract me when I don't feel good. I'm grateful that I got to talk to my friend Ann today, even though she's crazy.
I'm grateful for winning the lottery tonight.
We are winning the lottery tonight. We're really excited about it. We're sorry that we're going to have to discontinue the podcast.
Sorry, we're going to have to disown you all.
We're going to have to join the witness relocation
y'all
program.
Be coming with a handout like Oliver saying,
nice.
Please, sir, can I have some more? No.
Yeah,
can't have shit.
They'll be like, you guys are nice. Give us money. Everybody will want money. Tracy says, I know Likey Dick. You know this.
I might pay off Tracy's
truck. Have you ever tried it?
I like it.
Yeah, but then it will be our truck. Tracy says there's a massive yard sale going on called Peaches to Beaches. Oh, interesting.
Oh.
And she says, hi, Donna. Yeah, they're like, if you come to this podcast and you chat, you become friends with the other people. You become
whether you like it or not.
With the other people. You'll have friends. They're crazy, but they're nice.
Oh, Derek was here. He just gave us a thumbs up. Joanna Connor was here.
We already did that. I already did those names.
Did that? Oh, I didn't see that.
I just announced them.
What about Jodette?
Jodette, yeah.
I just like to say Jodette.
Oh my God,
I think that's
wrong with you?
It's awesome.
I'm thankful for you.
Thank you.
I'm thankful that we got a response on last year's taxes.
Yes.
They were processed without issue.
They were processed and processed.
Anything else?
I'm grateful I might have a lead on a new project. That could be something.
You're grateful that you have a new project.
I have a lead on a new project.
You have a new project.
I have to close the project.
The universe is bringing you the project.
I'm just winning the lottery, and I'm gonna tell the project to go fuck itself. That's what
you'd probably still do the project.
Depends on what the project is. Could be good. Maybe I want to help people launch their business.
Give like free. If we won the lottery, would you do free branding for entrepreneurs?
I would. You know what I would do? I'd be like that kid. I would go around and find people with bad branding and make it good.
There's a chick that's out there, and she takes good brands and makes them bad, and she's like gone viral. She's doing really
kind of
like
awesome.
Brands are contacting her and being like, "Can you fuck up our brand, please?" Yeah. I would say that I'm also grateful for the orchid. I'm grateful for green onions that grow and grow and grow.
The gecko.
I am grateful for all of the lizards and all the animals, and I'm grateful that the Jeep seems to be running so we can go on adventures.
Yeah, grateful for the lizard fight.
I don't know that I want them to fight, but yeah.
Ah,
I'm grateful that we're winning the lottery tonight too.
I'm grateful because I'm gonna
And
end
I'm
this
gonna help a
broadcast,
lot of people.
and I gotta go to the bathroom.
I think I might be able to poop now.
Oh, congratulations, and also with you. All right, guys, have a great weekend. We'll see you when we see you, and we wouldn't want to
Monday.